There we are. Hello, everyone. Welcome to World Hoppers. We're doing some sprints today. As always, reminder, this is a collaborative channel where all the proceeds go to charity. So if you want to check out the merch, that also goes to charity, and share with your friends, because all the monies goes to charity. Yay, yay. Hello in the chat. We're going to just do a couple of sprints today. We were just talking, probably do 20 minutes, take a little break to chat, do another 20 minutes.
Yep.
And we'll be done with it. I'm still deciding what book I'm going to read from, because while I was showing Robin and Ray that they have read this and loved it, Scorpica, and I grabbed it from the library, and I'm only like 62 pages in, and I'm enjoying it. But the other one is Lair of Dreams, sequel to Diviners. I just read the Diviners, and I'm like obsessed.
No,
so
you don't
kind of
understand.
like, I just kind of want to read this.
I just finished that yesterday.
This one or the Diviners?
Yes.
Diviners? This one? Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm excited.
Screw Scorpica.
Screw Scorpica. I should just do this.
Yeah.
Ray, have you ever read the Diviners series?
Nope. From what I've heard, I don't think I'm going to.
I was always like, I wouldn't like it. It sounds like horror, scary. I don't really care. Like, young adult, like I'm good. And then I bought a copy of the Diviners, but I just was like, maybe I'll unhaul it, until Andrew at Andrew Annotates. I was talking about City of Girls and like what I love about it. Hi, everyone in the chat. And he randomly commented and was like, dude, you got to read the Diviners. If these are the reasons you like City of Girls, check out the Diviners. And I was like, what? No one ever like made that connection for me before. So I was like, well, now I have to. And oh my God, I loved it so much. It was so fun.
I could see the Evie. I can't remember the girl from City of Girls. I don't remember her name.
Vivian, the main girl.
Yeah, I could see an Evie Vivian connection.
Yeah, there's a slight connection. I agree. And just the vibes of it are definitely scary. City of Girls is not horror or scary or anything at all, but just the flapper, the early 20th century New York vibes, Follies, Ziegfeld Girls, all that fun stuff. So yeah, I am enjoying it. And it was genuinely kind of scary too in some parts. I was like, oh God.
I was listening to it at night, and I would have to watch TikTok after I was listening to it
so
I could go to sleep.
Yeah, I didn't listen to the audiobook because I'd heard that about the audiobook, that it's like super creepy, and I was like, nah.
Yeah.
I'm a baby. Can't do it. What are you guys going to be reading though?
I am reading Like a Sister by Kelly Garrett for my Black Women TBR.
Nice.
The last book that I need to read.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Cool.
I'm in the middle of the Reformatory, Oscar Black Owain. I feel like I've been reading it since Jesus arrived. But
Dawn of time.
Yes. But here we are in the middle of it solidly.
How long is it?
597 pages, I think.
Yeah, I've just come to the conclusion that all of Tananari's books are long as hell. So I can only do one.
I haven't read one, but I am intrigued because I just keep hearing people talk about their books.
You might.
Are they all? Are they all, or just some like horror, scary, or no? Am I?
Most of them. I think you might enjoy My Soul to Keep.
Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. I just read amazingly in like less than 12 hours, really. I read House of Hunger, and I liked it. It was like a page turner, clearly for me. It was like 300 pages, not super long or anything, but even for me, like usually a 300-page book will take a week because I'm just I sit down, I read for like 10 minutes. I'm like, my eyes are tired, and then stop and once a day do that. But yeah, I just like was glued to it, but I ended up loving it though. the
Yeah.
characters and stuff. I didn't feel like they were super well developed, but it was very creepy vibes. 100%.
Did you like Year of the Witching?
I haven't read that. I'm curious though, because while I didn't love the characters, like relationships, I didn't like the development of them. I was kind of like, I'm missing some things here, but I really liked the writing style. So
Okay.
I'm curious.
I would give it a shot.
Curious. What are comments? Read Serpent of the Wings at Night. Oh, nice, nice. All the books are super long. Okay. Have creepy element. That's what I thought I had heard. I was not incorrect. Nice. Yeah, I think I probably will read a little more of Lair of Dreams. Just because these ones are also very quick reads for me too, amazingly, because they're kind of chunkers.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I think
think
the Diviners I read in 3 days.
Yeah, I started the audiobook on like Saturday and I finished it yesterday. It's 20 hours. I was just like, how did
How did I manage
I
that?
do it? Yeah.
Nice, nice. Trying to read beginner fantasy short stories in French. Oh, man, I always think I need to try to like step up my game with Spanish because I just still, even though I've taken so many Spanish classes in my younger days, a long time ago, like I'm not anywhere near fluent. Hello, Brie. But like I have books in Spanish and I'm like, I should try to read. Like I have City of Girls in Spanish. I'm like, I've read that so many times. I can read like side by side to like try to practice, but I'm always so scared. Like, it's gonna be very daunting.
I feel like you have to do it now because I'm interested to see how this goes.
How it goes. Yeah.
Especially since you have City of Girls. Like, you love that book. So
Yeah. That's specifically why I bought a Spanish edition, because I'm like, I'm very familiar with it as it is, and I have, multiple copies to like read along with if I need to like compare. I mean, and my boyfriend speaks fluent Spanish, so I can just ask him too. If I'm like, what is this? And yeah, just resources upon resources to be able to do it. I need to try. Tried reading a book I'd already read in English, and that was way too much. Yeah, see, that's what I'm afraid of. I am afraid of. Ooh, Jade City. Fun. Shout out to my boyfriend. Yeah, he's a great. I always tell him, he doesn't laugh at me, but I'm like, you probably are internally laughing at me because I'll try to like practice my Spanish and stuff, and then I'll be like forgetting a word, and I'll be like blah blah blah, whatever that word is. I don't remember how to say it. I sound like a kindergartner, like trying to talk, probably. But hey,
honestly, that's how I sound when I speak English. So.
You're like, screw another language. Oh, too funny. Ooh, Valor. Oh, is that Valor? John Gwynne Valor? Or is that a different Valor? Oh, Last Tale of the Flower Bride. I'm intrigued by that one. I feel like I might like it because I keep hearing that it has like gothic vibes. Roshani Choksi.
Yeah, I do want to read that one.
Yeah, I'm curious. But I have, a bajillion other things to also try to read. Don't we all? Oh yeah, Faithful and the Fallen. Okay. Did you guys ever read those? The John Gwynne, The Faithful and the Fallen, or try to read those?
I have the whole series on my shelf. I've never cracked open the first page.
She does.
Same.
She has all of them.
Yeah, I contemplate unhauling mine all the time. I've read it. Oh, geez. I've read it. I read the series. But, like, I didn't love the first two. They were, like, fine. But I was like, whatever. But I keep them because, man, it was like if I ever would reread, I don't know that I would reread the first two books, which like, makes no sense. But, man, the third one and the fourth one, the ending, the, like, here comes the cavalry, like, epic movie, cinematic, like, battle stuff. Ugh, so good. Like, had me like screaming at the book, like, oh my god, I was so hyped up. But then I'm like, I don't ever want to reread the first one and probably the second one. It's a dilemma. Book nerd dilemmas we have here. And then with like the ACOTAR series, I'm like, I would never reread the third one. So I unhauled it. I only have the first 2 books. It's like, I'm never going to reread that thing. I don't need it. Get it out of here.
Fair.
Get it out of here. Oh, just DNF 2 books. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
That'll happen. I think I've had 4 DNFs in October, I believe. But a couple of them were like, I like read 5 pages. Does that count? Is that even a DNF, really? You know?
It is.
I've had one. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had
I think
one.
I got to the second chapter. I said no. It's hard no.
No, thank you. No, thank you. We have other things to get to, right? Can't be wasting our time.
Seriously.
All right. Well, I guess we can start with one sprint now. It's 20 minutes. Let me get my little timer guy. I have it here. I always forget, though. How do I present? Share screen. There it is.
Good job.
Hey, look at me doing stuff. Being technical. There we go. All right. Cool. Yeah. I think I am going to go with this guy. So
Good choice.
yeah. Let's begin. Hello. Have returned. I didn't quite get to finish this chapter, so I'm like in the middle of it. I think I only read like, I read like 25 pages or something like that. Loving it. Are you guys liking what you're reading?
I am. I mean, it took me a long time to get here, but I've been enjoying it.
That's good. That's good.
I am. I'm still like early in. I started it like just this week. So I haven't gotten to the mystery part, but I've gotten to the murder part. We just got to figure out what really happened.
Oh, okay. Is it so? It's like a mystery, like thriller type thing.
Yeah. So it's like a sister. One of the sisters dies, and the other one, like, there's speculation about how she died, but the other sister doesn't believe it.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just saw in the chat, Diviners is indeed a finished series.
4 books, right?
Yeah. Yep. I've discovered I have to read the French stories out loud. Maybe they'll go, hey, you got to do what you got to do. Practice, right? Got to practice. That's my thing too, is like I can read Spanish, like I can pronounce all the words and read it, but my brain fails to retain the meaning of most of the words.
Putting a sentence together.
Conjugation, yeah, like, and saying stuff in past tense versus future tense, nah.
Conjugation used to mess me up every time.
Yeah. I can say I'm doing something right now. That's about it.
How far into your book are you, Deshauna?
Like 200 pages now. Yeah.
Out of how many?
Out of I don't even try not to read. Where's hello? Oh, that's the acknowledgments. 560.
Okay, yeah, that's a chunky girl.
Yeah. So good though. I tell you. It's so like, I don't know, I just feel like the characters like come to life. The setting like really comes to life. I feel like I'm like watching a movie. And then it's like the creepy paranormal mystery things. It's very intriguing.
Robin, what is the reformatory about?
A lot of things.
The stress that just came over. Just like, oh God.
So it's like 1950s Florida or something. Okay. And this boy is sent to a reform school for kicking this like white kid. And reform school is less of a school, more of a punishment center.
Mm-hmm. I'll say this sounds sketchy.
Right. Yeah. But the thing is, the reform school is actually haunted by all of like the boys that have been there and like died there before.
Oh, so like creepy times.
So like multiple kids have died?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. At the hands of the warden, who's like, I'm doing this for your own good. But, like, I don't know if you've ever seen Gothika. Have you ever seen the movie Gothika with
oh yeah. Freaking terrifying.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that, but like make it a boys' school.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Gothika used to scare the ever-loving crap out of me.
Me too.
Yeah. So creepy. So creepy. I'm like a big baby with actual scary movies though. And I like refuse to watch like Insidious and like Hereditary and stuff like that.
No, same. I'm not watching that.
No.
Hereditary was one of the most wild movies I've ever seen in my life. I think about it all the time.
So I was scared to like for years, couldn't even think about certain scenes in The Sixth Sense. So like, I can't. I had an ex-boyfriend in college convinced me to go watch the remake of Amityville Horror. Terrible idea. Absolutely.
The remake was meh compared to.
I can't. Any like possession stuff. Oh God, I can't do it. And then that same ex-boyfriend was like, okay, you watch that one. Now he like loved horror movies and was like, we're gonna watch The Ring. I'm like, okay.
No,
couldn't get past the DVD like load screen or like the menu that it had the girl like crawling up all crazy. And I was like, oh God, no, we're not watching this.
No, you don't want to watch this creepy girl crawl off the TV?
No, 0%. Sure. I can watch like slasher stuff, like Scream or like
honestly, I can do those too.
Yeah. They still give me like the jump scares and stuff, but they don't like stick with me as like I can't sleep now.
My stepmom and I, we used to watch Paranormal Activity every time one of the new movies came out. However, we would not go see it in theaters, and we would watch it at home, like in the middle of the day when the sun is out.
I still couldn't. I would be at night, like laying there, like, but what if?
I would rather watch it in theaters than like watch it at home and be like, now they're at home with me.
Fair. That's a good point.
Yeah, I can't. My brain will run away. And I'm usually like good now. I used to be terrified of the dark in general up until like college. Couldn't like going to the bathroom at night if there weren't like night lights. I'd be like getting up the courage to like bolt across the hallway.
Hyping yourself up.
Yeah, like
I still have night lights.
See, I do still now, but I'm okay now. But like, and I don't like necessarily believe in all like creepy stuff and paranormal stuff, but I can get convinced real fast by watching movies like that. And then I'll just be laying there like, I can't sleep.
No, I feel like I am still scared and I will believe in it. But if I just go straight to the bathroom and back and I don't look at anything except in like my direct sight vision,
good.
If I can't see it, it can't see me.
That's too funny. My boyfriend and I were joking last night because my house, I have like an attic that's like there's nothing up there. It's just like, you know, rafters and stuff. Every single night going to bed though, just hear stuff up there. Ever since I moved in, we're to the point where I'm like, is someone walking up there? Like genuinely, when I first moved in, I was like, it sounds like a person is walking on my rafters. But like, there's not. I've been living here for 2.5 years. And like where I park my car, because it's the carport is where like you could get into the attic. So it's like open. So someone could. I'm like, is there like a homeless person just like kicking it in my attic maybe? But I park my car right under it and like you can't open it. Like the ladder can't open. So I'm like, it's got to just be the house settling. And like, it's from like the 1960s or whatever. But it's so loud sometimes where I'm like, hi person living up there. And I'm like, at this point, I wouldn't care if there was because they're not bothering me.
Because one day you're gonna say that and somebody's gonna respond.
They're not bugging me though. They're leaving me alone. They're not hurting anything, you know? I don't care. No, pretty sure it's just the house settling. But yeah, if I go watch Paranormal Activity, I will get convinced really fast that there's a demon in my attic or something.
Oh yeah, no, that totally makes sense.
Yeah, can't do it. I just have to live in my peace of like, it's nothing.
Someone's have raccoons.
Hey, maybe. Squirrels. I don't know. Are there raccoons here? I don't think there's raccoons.
Oh wait, where you are, maybe not.
Yeah, I would love. If it was raccoons, I'd be so happy. I'd be like, be my friend.
Yeah, but you like the raccoon restaurant thing?
I love raccoons and like possums and stuff. Like I would be like, you're my pet now. Come live with me. They're so cute and weird. I love them. Yeah, I would.
With you maybe on the raccoons, but the possums.
Possums are so funny to me. They're like they look crazy town.
They look
like they're insane looking. But like, there's people I follow on Instagram who have like wildlife rescues and stuff, and they have like possums, and they're the funniest little things. I love them.
Maggie, why you gotta say it could be rats?
Hey, it could be. Also, though, I don't think so. It'd probably be more like a friggin' rattlesnake or like scorpions or something.
There you go. You have a colony of scorpions.
Yeah. Or honestly, cats. There's stray cats everywhere in my neighborhood. So I would also not be mad about that. I once again would be like, come live with me.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just open the door. I'm like, come on in.
Like, no, don't live in the attic. Come live in here. I wouldn't care that much about rats either. I'm not too bothered by like mice.
Oh wow, you're better than me.
Yeah. They freak me out if they like scurry because I'm like, oh god.
Oh yeah, no, they move too fast.
Yeah, but my brother and my dad had pet rats when I was in high school. Like we had a cage in the living room, and the rats just lived there. Yeah, Klinger and Ozzy. My dad named his Ozzy Osbourne because Ozzy Osbourne like ate a rat one time or something on stage. Maybe it was a bat. I don't know. My dad thought it was funny. Yeah, he did that.
Interesting.
Yeah,
cruel. Those are choices.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a choice.
Yeah, that's a bold choice. Not one I'm sure I would make. Oh Lord, how do we get talking about friggin' rats and biting rats' heads off? I don't know. Talking about creeps living in my attic and stuff.
Fine, it's spooky season. It fits.
Yeah, creepy times. I'm gonna try to read finally Dracula, because I've never. Yeah, I've never ever read it, and Carmilla also. I want to read Carmilla. And Rebecca. I got a copy of Rebecca from the library too, because I've never read that.
I do want to read Rebecca.
Yeah. I need to get more into my gothic, creepy vibes, because I can't do like horror. I can do
Shirley Jackson.
No.
I haven't read it, but I hear like The Haunting of Hill House or something is pretty creepy.
That sounds too scary.
You could read We've Always Lived in This Castle. Not, I promise, not scary. Just a little unsettling, maybe.
Oh, okay. I can handle that. Yeah. A little like, oh god. Can still an exterminator. I feel like it's just the house settling. It sounds like cracking wood is what it sounds like. It's not. I don't think it's actually rats or anything. It's just my old house settling still decades later. Carmilla. Oh yeah, that's what I hear. I hear a lot of people love it. And it's like foundational, like vampire gothic horror creepy times. So and it's really short too. At least the copy, it's like teeny tiny. I hope I didn't get like an abridged version or something. I did that with Jane Eyre, like an idiot. I got the audiobook and like was listening to it, and all of a sudden it was over. And like while listening to it, I was like, this is disjointed. This is Jane Eyre. Like, how do we get here all of a sudden? And then it was over, and I was like, this book is huge. Like, I've seen it. It's enormous. Ain't no way that this audiobook is over already. And yeah, it was the abridged version. Gotta read the title carefully, Joshana. Stupid. All right. Guess we could do one more sprint and then be done. So let me get my timer back up here. We'll be good to go. Whoops. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. There we go. Okay. Hello. I got interrupted by the dog having to go outside. He was fussing around, but I still managed to read another like 25 pages. So, yay.
It goes really fast.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. I'm so curious about all the dream stuff that we are learning. Oh my gosh. I need to know what's happening.
I think I need to know your thoughts after this. Like,
I can message you.
Yeah.
Are you continuing on with the rest of the series like pretty quickly?
Yeah. I think I'll probably finish by the end of the year, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to, because I had I had the Diviners like a copy myself, and I just hadn't bought the rest of them because trying not to do that so much. Buying entire series before I even know if I'll like it. Yeah. Yeah. But like the day I finished the Diviners, I ordered this. So I was like,
I feel like that's permission to go ahead and buy the rest of the series.
Yeah, I think so. I was still trying to be like cautious because I'm like, what if though? Then I hate the second one, but so far not the case. So methinks I will probably just buy the other ones as well. Oh, the gutter prayer. That sounds familiar. I feel like I can picture the cover vaguely. Not very well. Did you guys get decent work into yours that you're working on? No.
Didn't read a single thing.
I got a couple of pages in.
Yeah.
I made it for Ray's not reading.
Thanks, buddy.
Anytime.
Thanks so much. Too funny. Too funny.
You have to give us updates as you get further into Scorpica.
Yes, I will. Definitely. Did you end up finishing the second one?
I did.
And it sounds like
so boring.
Okay. Like to the point where you're done with the series?
No, I'm gonna keep going just because I'm curious, but also the ending of book 2 was like really random.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just very much like middle book syndrome, like you were saying.
Yeah, but if it's 2 out of 5, it's not looking good for book 3.
Yeah. Like, is it going to be another case of that?
Bad, I'm gonna have to dip.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I mean, I'm gonna read book 3. I didn't finish 2, but Ray told me all about it. Yeah. So I feel like I can just hot to 3.
There you
go. See what happens.
That's what I did with so Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse. I loved, and then I got, what was it, Fevered Star, the second one?
Yeah.
And everybody was like, eh. And I was like, oh God. And then Elle read it and was like, eh. And then I picked it up and I started it. And like 2 chapters in, I was like, no, I don't care. And so I just asked Elle, I was like, is there a bunch of like key stuff that I would miss by not reading this? And she's like, there's really just one thing. So she just told me, she gave me the rundown. So I was like, I'll pick up book 3, but I've now decided I don't think I'm even going to read book 3. I don't care.
That's fair.
No, thanks. I have no issues. I just did that with what's the name of the series? The Ninth Reign, the Winnowing Flame trilogy by Jen Williams that Elle like loves. She's like obsessed with. And I read the first one. I was like, yeah, cool. I like it. Like 4 stars or 4.25 stars. And then the second one, I still gave it like 3.25 or 3.5, I want to say. But I was like, I don't care. I'm not reading the third book. Like, I'm done. It's like, it was a pretty quick read too, but I simply cannot be bothered to force myself. I'm not a completionist by any stretch of the imagination.
The amount of series that I DNF is like wild, even to me. I didn't realize that I did that so often.
Yeah, when I started keeping track, because I used to not like really pay attention or keep track. And when I started like tracking it on my spreadsheet, I was like, oh God. No qualms whatsoever with just being like, I don't care anymore.
Yep.
Don't care. I mean, I'll DNF I DNF'd the third book in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy at like 80% or something. Like,
wow.
I was like so close. I just was like, no.
You basically know what happens. You could probably
pretty much. Yeah. Basically, yeah. I just cannot be bothered to complete things. I don't understand. I know there's so many people like who are just like, I can't. Like Roger always talks about it to me. He's like, I have to complete it. Like even series like Wheel of Time, he like wasn't really enjoying it. And that's like so many books.
Right?
He's like, they're okay, they're fine, but like also kind of terrible at times. And I'm like, dude, stop. It's like I can't.
That's
like, if they were like short books, maybe, but they're long.
Yeah, they're hefty.
Mm.
Yeah, the completionist mindset is just beyond my understanding. I'll give up real fast. I'm a quitter. I am a proud quitter.
I feel like we need a t-shirt. I'm a quitter. I do.
Yeah. Yeah. All the live long day and never think about them again. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Too freaking funny. Well, yeah, I will definitely update you guys as I continue on with Scorpica. Because I am very intrigued. It's very, very intense thus far. And
if you finish it and you like it and you decide to give book 2 a try, the audiobook is on Scribd. And then if you decide to quit that, I can just tell you what happens.
Okay, sweet. Works for me. Love that. Taking one for the team here, Ray.
I do what I can.
Didn't you say that Monet also like didn't even pick it up?
They didn't even start.
Yeah, she was just like, let me know.
Yeah.
Give me the details later. Oh, I love it. Sometimes you got to do that. And yeah, Robin, I will probably, when I finish this, I will probably message you about that as well. And maybe if we're going to be reading the next one around the same time, we can just buddy read it together.
I'm sensing a buddy read for you too.
Yeah, I'm seeing it coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
When there's 2 more books after this one. It's so fun when you find a series that you really like. You're like, there's more. There's so many more books. Yay. It's the best. Well, all right. Well, thank you guys very much for joining me. Appreciate ya. Thanks everyone else.
Thanks for having us.
Joining and chatting. Yeah. I appreciate it, especially because, you know, as per usual with me, it was kind of last minute. So very, very thankful you guys were down. I hope everybody has an absolutely lovely Wednesday evening or Thursday morning, depending on where you are in the world. And we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.